Hi, we're going to learn about PubMed. As a premier source of biomedical literature, PubMed is a database of abstracts and articles from select biomedical journals and online books. As a large database with over 26 million articles, we'll need strategy to search it effectively. Fortunately, PubMed has some really useful tools, a whole database to help us define search terms, filters to narrow the choices, and special types of queries. We're looking at the home screen. We can search directly from the search box at the top or use the drop-down menu at the left to find a specialized database to define standard medical terminology. This is called MESH, or medical subject headings. I'm going to search for heart attacks and use MESH to see how this term is listed in PubMed. MESH gives me the standard medical terminology of myocardial infarction, as well as subheadings that I can use to further refine my search. If I scroll down, I can see where this term falls in the MESH hierarchy. Finding a broader or narrower term may also help me get closer to my search agenda. I'll choose my search term, add it to the search builder, and search PubMed. I get a very large set of results, so let's look at using filters to narrow the choices. Filters are listed on the left, as in most databases, although in PubMed, not all the filter choices are visible. You need to customize the list to show additional choices, then select the links once visible to apply the filters. Let's look at some filters that you might find useful. Article types. Medical studies are reported in many types of documents. You may be interested in a particular type of study. I'll choose clinical study. Now I'll need to select clinical study once it appears on the screen to apply to my results. You may also be interested in publication dates for studies that are published in the last 5 or 10 years, or to define a custom range. At the bottom of the screen, there's a link to show additional filters. Here you can see other choices you have and ways to narrow your search. One other feature I want to point out is Clinical Queries. It's a tool that's located on the home page for PubMed. Here I can perform a search from the main search box at the top. After my search, my results are divided into 3 types of categories. On the left, we have clinical study categories that can be defined in the type of category as well as narrow versus broad. In the middle, we have a list of systematic reviews, and on the left, there are studies about medical genetics. If you have questions about research in PubMed or any other research question, contact a CityU librarian.